The story of the Negro Baseball League is a story of determination, talent, and triumph in the face of adversity. Born out of necessity during an era of segregation, it provided African-American athletes with a platform to showcase their remarkable abilities when Major League Baseball excluded them because of their race. The roots of the Negro Leagues can be traced back to the 1920s, when a visionary named Rube Foster founded the Negro National League in Kansas City, Missouri. This wasn't just a baseball league, it was a bold statement, a declaration that black players would not be denied their opportunity to shine, even if the doors of Major League Baseball were shut to them. Other leagues soon followed. The Negro Southern League and Eastern Colored League gave rise to some of the greatest talents the game has ever known. Players like Satchel Paige, a pitcher whose skill and charisma made him a legend, and Josh Gibson, a hitter so powerful that he's often compared to Babe Ruth himself. And let's not forget Cool Papa Bell, who was so fast it was said he could flip the light switch and be in bed before the room got dark. These players became heroes to their communities, and the Negro Leagues became a source of pride for African Americans across the country. The games were more than just sporting events. They were social gatherings, places where the black community could come together, celebrate their culture, and watch their athletes excel. The league faced its share of challenges. Economic hardships plagued many of the teams. The players didn't have the luxuries of major league players. They traveled long distances by bus, often staying in segregated hotels and playing in poorly maintained stadiums. But the passion for the game never faltered. Then came 1947, the year that changed everything. Jackie Robinson broke baseball's color barrier when he signed with the Brooklyn Dodgers. His courage and talent paved the way for integration, but it also signaled the decline of the Negro Leagues. As more black players were signed to major league teams, the league's best talents were drained away. And by the 1960s, the Negro Baseball League had ceased to exist. But while the league disappeared, its impact remains. Legends like Satchel Paige, Josh Gibson, and Cool Papa Bell finally found their place in the Baseball Hall of Fame. And the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum in Kansas City stands as a monument to their legacy. The Negro Leagues were not just about baseball. They were about opportunity. They were about proving, time and again, that black athletes were just as talented as anyone else, even when society told them otherwise. They showed the world what was possible when skill and determination overcame prejudice and discrimination. Although the Negro Baseball League is gone, its influence can still be seen in the sport today. From the advancements in player development to the breaking of barriers that open doors for future generations, the legacy of the Negro Leagues lives on. In 1997, on the 50th anniversary of Jackie Robinson's historic debut, Major League Baseball paid tribute to the Negro League players who paved the way for integration. It was a recognition that was long overdue, but there's still more work to be done. Many of the athletes who gave their all in the Negro Leagues still don't receive the recognition they deserve. Their stories, their struggles, and their achievements must continue to be told. As we reflect on the incredible history of the Negro Baseball League, we're reminded that sometimes the most significant victories aren't the ones recorded in a box score. They're the ones that change the course of history. And remember, history isn't just what's written in books. It's also the untold stories of courage, perseverance, and triumph. This is Just Better TV. See you next time.